It's the NFL on EA Sports, a matchup in the NFC South as we join you from the Georgia Dome.
A losing streak can wear down a team, and of course we've got one lost its last three.
When you lose a couple of games in a row, you start to doubt what you're doing on the football field. You lose confidence. So what do as a coach in a situation like this? You make it very simple for your players on both sides of the ball. Go back to the fundamentals and just give them this. Let's out-hit the other team today, and that should be enough to help us win the game.
And they're all over him at the 18-yard line. First down at the 18. They'll go ground. Tackle down at the 22. Here's a look at the Saints offense. What a mess it was last week. Turning the football over 6 times.
And it'll be second down and 6 after the running play on first down.
Let's go.
Here's the handoff, and they'll run it. Carter's there that time for the tackle. And here's the Falcons defense. A week ago, this is a bunch that forced 5 turnovers. The Saints have a third down coming up. They did a great job a week ago of converting on third down. The Saints will take the snap from the 25. Hill's got the catch and the first. And he heads to the sidelines out of bounds.
When you run that drag route across the field, it is not as easy as it looks. You're running fast. You have to catch the football right in stride, and you cannot see what's in front of you.
They're back at the line after that catch for a first down. Handoff made. They have this one covered up, and it's going to set them back for a loss. The Saints decked out in a lot of pink, and we see pink throughout the building. It's Breast Cancer Awareness Month in the NFL. The Saints have it at the 39. Going deep, but it's incomplete.
It's way too early in a game like this, in this situation, to take a chance. You want to draw, throw a screen, maybe just a straight-ahead run, but don't turn over the football.
It'll be third down. And Ingram's lined up behind his quarterback as the single back. Looking long. It's intercepted. Well, that's a rough way to get the game started, isn't it, Phil? Come out and throw an early pick.
Oh, it is. It's a terrible way to start for the quarterback and everybody involved, but I'll tell you this, I think it was a terrible call. So the quarterback, when the play's not there, throw it away. He took a chance, and that's why it was intercepted.
First down at the 23. Handoff out of the I formation. Barrels ahead.
The defense, when they watch this tape tomorrow, they are going to get their rear ends chewed out. Look at the broken tackles that time by the running back.
The corners are going to meet the receivers right on the line of scrimmage. The Falcons from the 37. He'll pick up 7 this time.
Always good to have these types of runs. Yeah, it's not a first down, but it sends a message. It shows everybody that you can run it when you want to, and also it opens up so many other things for your offense.
Second down.
Let's go.
Right back to him one more time.
And now they'll be on the other side of the 50 after this play.
If you're running back and you want more carries, do things like this. Read the defense right, read the blocking, and pick up first downs. That's a really good job by the running back.
Setting up now at the 44-yard line.
Get ready. Red 38. Red 38.
Look at the defensive line. Everybody's shifting to their left.
Looking long to Julio Jones. Touchdown. And they've got a lead for themselves midway through the first thanks to that touchdown.
Yeah, it was a good drive that time. It had a little bit of everything in it, and it just gives you tremendous confidence as here we are halfway through the first quarter. Now you put the pressure on the other team.
An extra point is good.
The Saints getting set to return the kickoff. Cooks running this one out. Just across the 20 and tackled at the 21. The Saints offense back on the field trying to make up for that costly mistake. The last time they had the ball, the turnover they committed immediately turned into points against them.
Yeah, it did, Jim, but you know what? It's not a perfect game. You got to deal with adversity when you're talking about football. So you made that mistake, let it go, and go out there, be aggressive, and see if you can score some points.
First down at the 21. Grayson's unable to find his target that time.
There's a difference. When you play zone, you drop back and you watch the quarterback and you react to the football. When you're playing man-to-man, all you're worried about is where that receiver goes. You try to shadow him, look for the football, and try to make a play.
Get ready.
Second down and 10. Has his man. Now looking at third down. Ingram lines up in the backfield.
Quarterback sees something in his defense he wants to take advantage of.
Incomplete, and this is going to be a 3 and out. What did their defensive coordinators say to us on Friday, Phil? Something like third down is where we need to win this football game. He's got to be pleased with what he's seen so far.
Absolutely, they love it. Third down defense is what it's all about in the NFL, and the defense came through that time. It was a nice stop.
Gets about 4 yards that time. The Falcons offense coming back onto the field. It was a good drive for them last time they had it, all the way down to the end zone for the touchdown.
Yeah, you know, in this game, Jim, it's all about momentum. And when you feel you got the momentum on your side, you got to take advantage of it. So now I think it's up to the offensive coordinator to call the right plays.
The Falcons go with 2 tight ends on this play. Falcons will take the snap from the 30. That's a gain of 6.
When you run the football like this and you show toughness, there is no doubt when you fake it and try to throw the football down the field, the quarterback's going to have all day to get it done.
Second down coming up. Coleman's going to take the handoff now. This is third down.
The play clock's running down. Out of the shotgun formation. A nice grab. No doubt he was going to hold on to that one.
Get ready. Red 38. Red 38.
First down at the 49. Julio Jones has the catch.
Here's our look at the Falcons offense. They will be expecting far greater efficiency today. A week ago, they turned it over on 3 occasions.
That was a nice reception, but not enough for the first down. Second down coming up.
The Falcons lineup, split backfield. Snap it out of the gun. Down the field.
Is it caught? Yes! The offense has the ball.
Third catch today so far.
Looks like they're in press coverage here. After the long gain, let's see what they do here.
Hey, how about that? The defensive line, everybody's shifting to the left. I think they're expecting a run.
Locked in on the touchdown, Falcons.
Bill, everything is going right for this team at this point. We're still in the first quarter. What must the coach on the other side be thinking?
He's thinking, hey, can we get this game over with and can I get out of here? He can't believe it. After a full week of hard work and preparation, and to come out and play like this is absolutely uncalled for.
The Saints getting set to return the kickoff.
Cooks is going to run this one out. James, the one who brings him to the ground. That return's good for about 21. The Saints offense failed to muster a single first down the last time they had it. Let's see if their offense this time can create a few sparks.
Well, you know, the coaches were upset at him when they went to the sideline, so the sense of urgency is there. You should be fired up, and I expect a better drive this time.
First down at the 17.
He'll throw it over the middle.
Pass is intercepted.
They bring him to the turf.
Jim, this defense is just attacking today. They got the offense backed up. They go after them. They're aggressive. And what does it do for them? It gets them an interception inside the opponent's 20-yard line.
Breaking huddle at the 15-yard line.
Get ready.
First down at the 15.
They're going to get him here for a sack.
It is truly a bonus when you can take your outside linebacker and let him rush the quarterback and he can get a sack. Nice job that time by the outside linebacker.
They come to the line at the 24. Coleman's lined up as the single back.
And he hauls it in.
Well, this is good confidence for the offense, isn't it? To move down the field early in the game and get inside the 20. Let's see if they have a play up their sleeve that can get them in the end zone.
3rd down and 6. Jones comes up with the catch. No stopping him now. That's a touchdown. This is beyond what anyone expected. How could this game have turned into a rout so quickly?
Well, you know what you and I are thinking, man, we put a week's worth into this game trying to get ready for it because we thought it was going to be close and exciting, and it has turned out to be a one-sided affair.
Spiller's going to test the coverage here. And he's met head on. Right there at the 20. And the second quarter is underway with this snap. Taken down at the 27.
That was an awesome job by the running back that time, breaking those tackles. In the NFL, the low man wins. That time, the running back was the low man.
Second down and 3 following that nice run.
The D-line saw something on the offense. Everybody shifting to their left.
Press coverage all the way. The give has the first down and a whole lot more. Trufant's there to make the tackle.
You're running back in this league and you pick up first downs and you don't fumble the football, I promise you one thing, you're going to get more carries.
Here they come back to the line after picking up over 20 yards on that last play. First down and 10. Makes the catch but didn't get the feet down. Incomplete. Failing to complete that one. So second down here.
Let's go.
They're changing things here. The quarterback changing. He's giving the receiver some new instructions.
Hill's got it. First down.
The defensive line, they're all shifting to the right. I think they're expecting a run.
Carter's able to read that play and make the hit.
The Saints offensive coordinator, he has to be frustrated by that play. I think he calls the right play, but what happens to run, loses yards, that's just a bad job by the offensive line.
For this play, they'll go with 2 tight ends. The Saints snap it at the 41. And he's taken down.
Well, I know this feeling. When a blitz is coming, nobody's there to block him. There's nothing you can do as a quarterback, but try to protect yourself because you're going down.
On the way, third down. Playing press coverage to the outside. From the shotgun. Look at that concentration as he makes the grab. This will be a field goal try for Hartley. kick, and it's through there. The kick is good.
That was a good hold, good kick, 3 points. Good job by the offense.
Coleman's got a chance to return this one. And he's tackled just past the 20. We'll mark it at the 22-yard line.
The Falcons offense taking the field again. They got everything they could out of that last possession, Phil. A solid touchdown drive.
Yeah, what a productive day so far for the offense. They're mixing it up well. They got confidence. The quarterback's throwing it well. This is a very good game so far. The D-lines, they're seeing something on the offensive side. Everybody's shifting to their left.
First down at the 22. Throws the pass. Reeves got it on a pass. Had some heat on it. Ball from the 46. The offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion.
Look at those linebackers shifting around, trying to confuse the quarterback.
Out of the shotgun. Unable to bring it in.
Good job that time by the secondary. They're in good position. They make the play, and it's an incomplete pass by the quarterback.
The ball is spotted right at the 46. Incomplete. The hit jarred the ball loose.
Look up at that scoreboard. You're leading the field. Know that. Manage the game. Don't take a chance.
Set up now at the 46.
Let's go. Right 38. Right 38.
Now he's going to change the play. And look out. I think he's going to go down the field with the football.
The Falcons get a first down. And Phil, you look at this offense right now. They've got a quarterback who's moving the football through the air, and that's a big reason why they're leading this game.
That's right. That's why they're leading the game. Boy, I'd hate to be a defensive back out there today. The wide receivers are good. The quarterback is hot. They've got awesome rhythm, and that's why they're playing so well.
Tackle made by Bird that time. What a catch and run, and now they're set up inside the 10.
That was a perfect throw, beautiful catch, and now they're ready to score.
Just a yard out. Let's see what they do on first down following that huge play. They'll hike it to him out of the shotgun. Looking across the middle.
Lots of ways to attack cover two. There's no doubt about it. You can throw it underneath. You can pump fake the safeties, make one of them move, and still throw it deep down the field.
Defense ready in the goal line formation on this one. Short run, and it's a touchdown. Amazing execution midway in the second quarter as they're pulling away.
Yeah, I've been so impressed what they've been doing on both sides of the football here today. And the coach has got to be so happy with what they see from their players. They're executing the plays just as they drew them up.
Spiller's going to test the coverage this time. And he runs it out to about the 27 before he's taken down.
The Saints bring their offense onto the field. The last time they had control of the football, they did not come away empty-handed, but did not get a touchdown either.
Well, they got that field goal, and I think that's important. That field goal gave them a little confidence. They got some points up there that always makes you feel good on the offensive side. Now take advantage of that good feeling. Go out there and score a touchdown this time.
Let's see if they can finish off a drive.
The corners are going to meet the receivers right on the line of scrimmage. Double tight end formation. They'll run it here. And picks up maybe 3 or 4. He's averaging 5 yards per carry on the day. And it's now 2nd down and 5 after running it on 1st down.
Let's go.
The quarterback's picked up on something. He's changing the play here.
This will be ruled incomplete. Didn't get the feet down. Third down now.
Let's go.
The wide receiver in motion.
Look out here. They're going to blitz.
And they sack him on 3rd down. And they force the quick 3 and out. The Saints will punt the football. This punt will be returned. That return's good for about 11.
The Falcons getting set to take over again on offense. They'll be trying to pick it up right where they left off with their last drive that ended in a touchdown.
Yeah, they're throwing the football well. And I'll tell you, I've been covering this game a long time. There's still nothing prettier than seeing a quarterback drop back and throw a perfect spiral down the field and watching guys catch it. That was a work of art the last drive. Look at the defensive linemen talking. They're all now shifting to the left.
Looking to go down the field here. 2 hands on a foot race to the end zone. All the way home and all alone. Touchdown.
Another touchdown throw by the quarterback. I want to say he's having a terrific day, but as I watch it, hey, I think the defense is awful. And he's just taking advantage of an awful defense. But I'll give him credit. Just another touchdown for him.
Falcons setting up here for the kickoff. Cooks is running this one out. Breaks out of the tackle. Cooks is met at the 23. That return's good for about 24.
The Saints offense is on the field, hoping to erase the memory of their last drive, which was completely unproductive. A quick 3 and out.
Yeah, it was. I don't know if they can erase this defense. This defense is pretty good. We saw that in the last drive, and they got good players, and they're pretty excited, so this is going to be tough on the offense.
And now they'll try over again on 2nd down.
Get ready.
And he's thrown to the ground.
You know you got a good defense when you can hit the quarterback and sack him when you're only sending your defensive front and no blitzers.
Can they overcome the sack? 3rd down on the way. The Falcons with 2 extra defensive backs in the dime.
The quarterback, he's changing the play with the wide receiver with those hand signals.
Intercepted. He's brought to a halt.
Good job that time by the defense. Not being fooled, being in position. When you're in position, you have a chance to make the play. That time they did, they got the interception.
The Falcons coming back onto the field on offense. They took it down the field for a touchdown the last time they had it.
Listen, momentum is on their side. When you have that going for you, keep the defense guessing at what you're going to do. So I think it's very important to stay aggressive in this situation.
And we've reached the 2-minute warning.
Here they come to the line at the 23.
Two tight ends on the field here. Second and 9. Coleman's handed the football. And pick up about 4. He's averaging 5 yards per carry on the day.
This offense has been moving the football all day long. Once again in the red zone, they have a big lead. What will they do? I think they'll just try to run it in from here.
3rd and 4. Tackle's made, and the first down is picked up.
First down by the offense inside the red zone. Can the defense show them something different here and keep them from scoring a touchdown? When you see linebackers shifting around like this, what they're trying to do?
Another touchdown to increase the lead. My goodness, Phil. Halftime can't get here soon enough as it's blowout city.
It is. I know you can't wait for halftime because you scarf down food at halftime like you haven't eaten in a week. So we don't want to keep you from that. But this game, oh my gosh, it's been lopsided, hasn't it? And you're right, the team that's losing, they can't wait to get to the locker room.
And he's out across the 20 and tackled at the 21.
The Saints are set to take the field again on offense after a crazy sequence that didn't go their way. That turnover led to turnover points. And now let's see if the offense can get that back, Phil.
Yeah, listen, I know they're going to be motivated because after they turned the football over last time, the coaches took them to the sideline and just gave them heck. That's for sure. That's a good way of seeing it. So motivation, can't make those kind of mistakes. You got to go out there and be much better.
Hill has the catch. That leads us to second down. The Saints line up in the pistol. Handoff. James all over that offense and brings him down.
Saints running back that time, he makes a bad decision. You can't be looking to make every play a big play when you're running the football. Look for a few yards, take advantage of that. He tries for the big play. What happens? He gets tackled for a loss.
3rd down. Ingram lines up in the backfield. Got a flag down here, and they're all over him for the sack. That's what happens when you try to guess the snap count.
Boy, a lot of heads shaking going on as the offense leaves the field. Whatever their game plan was coming in, it's time to get to work on plan B for the second half, Phil.
Absolutely. Look, there's a lot of head shaking. I'm going to tell you also, there's a lot of hurt feelings down there. And I know, yeah, they're pros, but their feelings can be hurt. They're down in the dumps. They got to find a way to pick it up. Jim, look at that. The defensive line now shifting to the right.
The Saints will line up. The first down markers right at the 31-yard line.
Quarterback likes what he sees out there outside. He's changing the play with the wide receiver.
Jumps up and hauls it in. The penalty is declined. That last play will hold up.
It's always good when your quarterback is able to deceive the defense with good play-action fakes. That's what did it that time. Look at the quarterback. Nice fake. Defense reacts to the run, and now you throw it over the top for the easy completion.
Ready for intermission. First, one more play. First down at the 44. He's drilled as he throws. After the incomplete pass, it brings up second down. The Falcons come out in a dime package.
Breeze in shotgun formation.
And there's a drop. Mercifully, the first half
has come to an end. We have a blowout on our hands here today. Larry is coming up with some very one-sided highlights.
He'll have a chance to take off. Able to move past the 20 and brought down at the 23.
The Falcons getting set to take over on offense. If they can get a repeat of their last possession, Phil, they will be thrilled.
Well, this team is noted for just having a balanced attack, and we saw it there in that touchdown drive. It was awesome, but they can do everything well. They've got experienced players and talent. Usually when you put those two things together, you get great success.
Well, I wouldn't want to be a defensive coordinator going against this offense today.
And gains about 1. Plenty of defensive backs out on the field for this one. Falcons take it from the 23. Coleman's tackled down after a gain of 7. He's averaging 5 yards per carry on the day. That last play was a run. 3rd down coming up. The Saints packing the box here. 46 formation. Coleman's got it on the handoff. Tackle made by Bird that time.
All right, coaches, don't get greedy. Be decisive over there on the sideline. Do what's best for your football team. Keep getting those first downs and letting that clock just keep running. You got a big lead here in the second half. Don't take any chances.
Let's go.
Look out. They're changing the play to take advantage of something they see on the defensive side.
Can't hold on here as this goes incomplete.
Do one thing at a time. Catch the football, then do the next thing. Run with it. He tried to run with it too quick. That's why he dropped it.
2nd down following that incompletion. Coleman's lined up in a single back formation. Will go ground. Fights through contact.
On his way.
The 10. Nobody was going to catch him there. Touchdown.
How about the blocking up front? Lets the running back get in the secondary, and he is so quick and elusive. He avoids the tackles and takes it all the way for the touchdown.
The Falcons getting ready to kick it away. Cooks is going to run this one out. And he's tackled just past the 20. We'll mark it at the 22-yard line.
The Saints offense trots out onto the field, looking to get into the end zone and see if they can turn the tide in this one, partner.
Well, the fact that they are losing this game so far, the sense of urgency is there on the offensive side. You know, you have many plays in that playbook. I think they need to try a few different ones here in the second half.
The Saints from the 22. Brought down at the 26.
If you want to run the football with success, you're going to have plays like this where they pick up very little yardage. Don't listen to the fans. Keep running it, and it'll work.
2nd down here after that run play.
Get ready.
Doesn't like what he sees on the defensive side, so he is changing the play to the...
And they take him down.
This defense is awesome at blitzing. That time they blitz, they get the sack on the quarterback. They time the snap count perfectly and catch the offense by surprise.
Third down on the way. Ingram lines up in the backfield. Ingram, solo back set. 3rd and forever.
thought about it. Still has it.
And Ingram's got it. And a first.
Well, you're really in a tough spot, but that is a good job picking up the first down. You're down big in the second half. All you can do, just keep picking up those first downs. You hope it leads you to a score, and then you play the game from there.
Grayson's completion percentage, 50% on the day. Collins is all over the ball carrier. Now they're playing from behind, and they have an offense that's been shut down, at least when it comes to the ground game.
Well, it's hard to win football games in the NFL when you're one-dimensional, but right now I think you've got to throw the football. The defensive line, maybe they're tired, they can't get to the quarterback, and maybe that could give you a chance to win.
Grayson's on the move.
A takeaway.
Slides off the hit. The Saints defense lined up going with the 46 defense.
Takes it from the eye.
They are in the backfield in a hurry and will bring him down for a loss behind the line of scrimmage.
Look at that. Everybody at the line of scrimmage, the defense showing a blitz.
Let's go. Break 38. Break 38.
Second down and a long way to go.
Picks up 8 here.
Nice run that time. When you run the football like this, over a period of time, it's going to wear that defense out. There's no doubt about it. Nice job by the offensive line.
It's third down coming up.
He'll throw it over the middle. And incomplete. The defense does his job, forcing fourth down in a hurry.
The Falcons are getting set to punt.
Spiller's got it at the 19.
He's brought down at the 30-yard line.
And a run back of about 10. The Saints' last drive ended with an interception. So what do you think here, partner? They're going to play a little safer this time around in an effort to avoid another giveaway?
Well, Jim, I think, listen, this is not a perfect game. It's a game of adversity. You're going to have turnovers, so keep your confidence up. Still stay aggressive. That's how you play and win in the NFL.
Beasley's the one who made the big stop.
The Falcons guessed right on the defensive side that time. They thought it was going to be a run play. They were all over it, and they got it in the backfield and made the tackle.
The Saints take it from the 28. And this will just go for an incompletion.
Well, your teammates are really going to respect you after something like this. Anytime you're on that field as an athlete, and when you give all your effort to every single play like that time, how about that? Just giving every bit of effort he can to make the catch. Not able to get it. But what a job in it.
Interception.
That was an awesome job by the defense. They just read the quarterback's eyes. They got in position, and they made the interception.
The Falcons have extended their halftime lead, and they haven't wasted any time in doing so as they continue to motor up and down the field.
You know, this is what you got to do in this league now. When it's going well on the offensive side, don't slow down. Don't get conservative. Keep it going. Try to score.
And he's forced to the ground.
That's an awesome job by the outside linebacker. He gets a sack on the quarterback, and nowadays you've got to do it all if you're an outside linebacker. You got to be tough against the run, cover receivers down the field, and yes, plays like that get to the quarterback.
Charles makes the catch. Charles is tackled down at the 43. They have the lead, and this spread offense and aerial attack has been the difference maker.
Well, every coach wants a quarterback who can get it done. I'd say the guy here today, Jim, he had an outstanding day, and he got it done. What a performance.
The Falcons take it from the 43. Here's Boykin.
This will be a field goal attempt from 53 yards out. Puts it through the upright. Needed plenty of leg on that one.
Well, that time the offense had great field position. They don't take advantage of it, but at least they get 3 points. Good job by the kicker coming in and getting some points on the board.
Cooks is going to test the coverage here. And that return ends rather quietly, short of the 20. Let's mark him at the 16. The Saints just gave up some big turnover points. Let's see if they can hold on to the football this time, Phil, because we know how crucial it is. We talked to the coaches about it this week. This was their concern with this team.
Well, if you want to stay on the field, you better quit turning it over, right, Jim? That's what the coaches look. You make mistakes on the field, they're going to be forgiving to a point, but you got to be smart, you got to be efficient, and get the job done.
He's into the open. Gains 11.
All you can do is your job, and that was a good job by the offense, picking up the first down. You're down big in the second half. Hey, don't worry about the score right now. Just find ways to execute plays and get down there and score a touchdown.
Now 1st and 10.
Pump fake. Has the grab.
Trufont's there to take him down. The pass play was good for 5. 2nd and 5 coming up. Time for the hurry-up offense. Breeze now going to leave the pocket and tuck it under. Marshall's got the catch and the first.
Well, that'll make you feel a little better. Finally getting a first down. You're down big in the second half, and you're on the offensive side. Don't look for the quick score. Just look to pick up positive yards and hope it leads you to a score later.
They come to the line of scrimmage. 1st down. Toss play. Now they take the football onto the opponent's side of the field.
Always good to have these types of runs. Hey, it's not a first down, but it sends a message. It shows everybody that you can run it when you want to, and also it opens up so many other things for your offense.
4th quarter and a blowout. Let's see if we can get this game over in a hurry.
Wow, you don't have to say it that way. I'm anxious to see how this game ends up and how they play it out. I want to see a team that has some pride, and even though they're getting blown out, to stay in there and keep fighting.
Coming to the line at the 44.
Drew Brees has it under center. Mark Ingram carries the football.
Well, you're really in a tough spot, but that is a good job picking up the first down. You're down big in the second half. All you can do, just keep picking up those first downs. You hope it leads you to a score, and then you play the game from there.
1st down at the 42. Looking to go deep. And they can't connect.
That's a wonderful job that time by the secondary. Everybody's in position. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football, and it leads to another incomplete pass.
Set up now at the 42.
Falcons will come out in the dime.
2nd and 10. They'll run it with Mark Ingram. Breaks free. And he'll step out of bounds.
All you can do is your job, and that was a good job by the offense, picking up the first down. You're down big in the second half. Hey, don't worry about the score right now. Just find ways to execute plays and get down there and score a touchdown. Anytime your team is down, you're inside the other team's red zone, you look for one of your star players, your quarterback, wide receiver, or running back.
Saints in for the score. Finding the end zone for the first time this season. He made it. The Falcons in kick return formation. Away from the ball, there's a flag down on the field. And the illegal block in the back is going to move this team back.
Yeah, you know, Jim, the rule of thumb here is if you can read the name on the back of the jersey, don't block it.
Quarters formation here for the defense. Able to read that play and make the hit.
Griffin's trying to read this option play. Does he keep the football or pitch it? He keeps it. Boy, wrong decision. And the defense all over him as they tackle him behind the line of scrimmage.
2nd down and 11. Trying to power his way right up the middle. Tackle made by Browner that time.
The Falcons have gone by their usual game plan today. That's running the football. Coleman's again gotten the majority of the carries in a game where he's been a dominant running back.
Oh, I just love the mentality of this football team on the offensive side. They go in saying we are going to run it, and the offensive line so physical. Once again, they're getting it done.
Surveys. Griffin going to take off with it. And he's tackled, but not until he picked up the first down.
I think the coach on the sidelines, he's going to be happy with every first down because he knows that's more time off the clock. When you're up like this, multiple scores in the second half, every first down just puts the odds in your favor of winning this game.
The Falcons at the line of scrimmage, split backfield.
Plenty of defensive backs out on the field for this one.
First down at the 20. Handoff by Griffin. That's a gain of 7. He's up over 140 yards rushing so far on the day.
Second and 3 after that last carry. He'll get it again. There's a flag right there. That penalty is, of course, going to be accepted by the defense. After the penalty, it's 2nd down and 12. The wide receiver shifting around in motion. Back to him. Trying to fight through right up the middle of the field. Third down following the run.
Falcons get set at the line, needing to get to the 30 for a first.
Griffin from the gun.
Catch made.
He's in the clear. The 30, the 20, the 10, and in for the touchdown.
Short passes are just as important as the long passes down the field. This time, a short, accurate pass. Look what it leads to. All those yards after the catch. Nice run, nice catch, touchdown.
The Saints getting set to return the kickoff.
Cooks is going to test the coverage this time. And he's tackled just past the 20. We'll mark it at the 22-yard line.
The Saints offense taking the field again. They got everything they could out of that last possession, Phil. That was a solid touchdown drive.
Yeah, just look at them, Jim. The way they run onto the field, you can see they're exuding confidence. And when you got a confident football team, man, let them go and let them play and see if they can make it happen again.
Breeze lines up in the pistol. The Saints from the 22. Wide to the left. And that'll gain just a few yards.
What a good job by the defense, not being fooled. Here in the fourth quarter, they're leading. You expect the offense to pass. Well, they throw a run in there, and you're alert, and you stop it for a short gain.
2nd down and 6. Breeze with the handoff. He's tackled at the 28.
Here in the fourth quarter, you're down on offense. It takes courage to call that running play, and it backfires. That time they run it, they only pick up a few yards.
Spiller in the backfield, single back set. The Saints take it from the 28. Underneath, but can't find the mark that time as the pass goes incomplete. They bring back out the offense to go for it. The Saints pistol set here. The Saints take it from the 28. Throws the pass. The Saints turn the ball over on downs. Midway through the fourth, and this offense was just playing for pride. That stop has to be even more demoralizing.
Yeah, they were trying to salvage something out of this game today, but you know what? The defense didn't let down. They're going to play this thing to the last play, so there was nothing the offense can do right there.
Running back in motion here. First down at the 28. To the ground. Tackle made by Browner that time.
What a good job by the running back that time. He reads the box very well, and he picks his way through there and picks up a first down. That's nice. Well, Jim, what a day for this offense. You know, they're blowing the team out, and here they are once again in the red zone. Hey, listen, if I was them, I'd go ahead and try to punch it in one more time.
Picks up about 5.
The Falcons have really been dominant today on the offensive side. In the red zone now, they just take the football, and they run it right at the defense and pick up solid yards.
Feeds him again. That's a gain of 6.
We know what they're going to do. They're not going to try to run the score up here, but they're also going to protect themselves, so they're going to run the play and try to block you. It's up to the defense to stop it.
First down here after the run. Freeman's good, and they score again here to pad the lead. Impressive showing today, and it's almost on the brink of running up the score and creating some bad blood. What do you think, Phil?
Who cares, man? Rub it in, baby. Rub it in. When you're on top and you're winning the game, I say go for it. Rub some salt in that wound and let them know how much it hurts.
Tackle is made right around the 26-yard line. The Saints back out there on offense. Their last drive, they had 4th down on their own side of midfield. They decided to go for it instead of punting the football away. We both were wondering why.
Oh, man, some people just never learn. They keep going for it on 4th down when they're in their own territory, and it always backfires. And what do you expect? Well, I know what you can expect, another loss. You just got to be smart with your decision-making when you're managing a football game.
First and 10. The defense gets the sack.
This might not be nice to say, but every once in a while it's kind of fun to watch the quarterback get sacked like that. Good job by the defensive end.
The Falcons set at the line. Dime package. The Saints take it from the 28. They're all over them behind the line of scrimmage. And a loss of 1. big third down play coming up with about a minute to go. The Saints get set at the line, needing to get to the 46 for a first. They're set to punt it away now. Most times, Phil, a rivalry game comes down to the wire, but this was one-sided today.
Yeah, you know, Jim, when you play a rivalry game, it's that for a reason, because you know them so well. Then you come out here and just get destroyed. That hurts your confidence. It makes you worry about what you're doing. You know, a lot of things to correct after this game.
So for Phil Simms and all the crew at EA Sports, Jim Nance saying so long for now.